In this video, I'll share with you the typical improvement graph. I like to share this with my clients as they're getting started because it's important to have good expectations, accurate expectations of how they will improve. Most people, without a doubt, want to improve as fast as possible, but there will likely be some setbacks. And so knowing that up front is critical to keeping the motivation high enough to reaching your goals. So the vertical axis represents your function, where you are right now and where you want to be. So let's say you have knee or hip pain when, basically throughout your day, when you're walking, when you're going up and down stairs, and you'd really like to get back to running. So your goal is running. But there are certainly some goals along the way that will indicate that you're making improvement. Walking without that pain, going up and down stairs without that pain, and then finally running. So I like to measure this quantitatively, meaning set some numbers that indicate that you're ready for these activities. That's probably a different video, but I really think the numbers are important because they kind of ground people in the fact that they are indeed making progress even before they hit the thresholds of, say, walking, stairs, or running. The horizontal axis is time. And this could be days or weeks or months. So it will depend a lot on what tissue in your body or tissues need to get stronger. Something with lots of blood supply like muscle will heal and get stronger a lot faster than, say, a tendon or than cartilage. This is kind of the framework. What most people are expecting to happen, or at least desiring or hopeful that will happen, is that their improvement will happen very quickly. Short amount of time, they'll reach their goal. They're looking for a steep, straight line up and to the right. And what typically happens in reality is that they start here, they make some improvement, there's a setback, and that pattern kind of repeats itself over the coming days, weeks, or months. As long as the trend is improving function or getting closer to a person's goals over time, so a slant up and to the right, then we're probably doing okay. You don't want to see something, of course, that's relatively flat or that improves and then diminishes. But even though this seems like on paper or on this whiteboard, it seems like, okay, this would be tolerable. What tends to happen is whenever someone hits a trough or a setback in their improvement where they're not as good as they were 2 days ago or maybe 2 weeks ago, when they hit these places, it feels mentally, emotionally like they're back at square one, like they haven't made any improvements. And that's where it's important to kind of look at, okay, what goals have you already hit, and the numbers that I indicated earlier that they use, the measurements, to really assure oneself that you're moving in the right direction. And that helps with motivation and with commitment to continuing to doing what's working to achieve your long-term goal.